terrorism you are using to force people not to talk. So anybody that raises any motion today for Biafra to come, you are going to kill the person. That is the situation we have found ourselves in Nigeria, and you cannot doubt that. You cannot dispute this. So the only way that we are going to destroy this evil entity that your people have come to build is through what we are doing today from exile, from afar. You can't even allow people to protest. In your nomadic system of government, you don't even allow democracy to strive. You don't know what is protest. Anybody come out of the street to protest, you kill them. You force them to carry arms, and then you begin to complain. That is the system that we have found ourselves. So what you are saying now is not visible and it's not possible. So we only have one solution, and that solution is what we are doing today. We have, by the way, organized a Biafra self-referendum. And so we are expecting that by the time we send this result of the referendum to the Nigeria stage under Fulani watch, they are going to accept it. Because with not accepting that referendum will bring anarchy to Nigeria. A very big anarchy, more than what you have seen today. So
what will happen to us, those of us that are here in the East?
You will have to go. If you are a law-abiding citizen, that you are not a terrorist and a terrorist financer, will allow you to stay. But if you are we know our communities, we know those of you who live there. So by the time when we get to that time, we will know you. We know exactly your what you do in the community and how you live. So we know all those supporting and financing the terrorists against our people. We know them. We know them by their names and their village, wherever they are. So if you are innocent, you know them by their. We know everything. Don't you know that we have districts? We have 75 districts in each state. We don't know that. So we know all of you from A to Z. And if you know that your hands are not clean, just leave. Because there will be no second chance, and we don't have prisoners. We don't have prison to keep any terrorist financiers in our land. All right, next person, please.
Thank you.
All right, next person, please.
Thank you very much. And you can see that we've answered your questions very well, and then you can make do with that. We have another person here. I deliberately brought you in. Peter Dochie's Govt.
Okay, welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing? Yes, I decided to start with this response from PM. That was when PM went to Africa, I guess. He went to Africa, and another decided to ask questions. He said that he was calling from Enugu State because I was listening to that program. I was listening to that program live. I was watching very, very well. I pay attention to everything that happened that day. But before we start properly, I have to send my greetings to Excellence Wachuku. Thank you for your comment. And Chidubemu Epa. Chidubemu Epa. That is a nice one. Welcome back, guys. Like the video and tell us what you think about what they're discussing as we move forward. So, according to our title of this video, you must have seen what we have there. That beware of British government death trap, okay? And in Africa, why? Because of this. Let's start with it because I think that is what you should start with at the moment. Let me bring it to you for you to know that everything that's going on in Africa, some people, some groups, some countries, some governments are somewhere driving joy and making money out of your pain in Africa. Why I said Africa is because this news has to do with Commonwealth, they said. So let's listen to this lady. I believe that she's a Nigerian or probably an Igbo person, I don't know, but she's the only information we have about her now is that she's US soldier. Okay, now listen to her. Then we react on that. Just pay attention.
If you are from Togo, Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, or any other country that is part of the Commonwealth, this message is for you. From the 19th.
Okay, please, if the volume is okay, let me know. Let me take it back again.
If you are from Togo, Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, or any other country that is part of the Commonwealth, From the 19th to the 25th of August 2024, the UK Army is opening their doors to all Commonwealth citizens. They have fewer jobs, including musicians and paratroopers.
Oh.
For those of you who
Okay, Excellency Wachiko said that is okay. Okay, thank you for confirmation.
a paratrooper is a soldier who is trained to jump out of a plane using a parachute. As to 2024, the UK Army is opening their doors to all Commonwealth citizens. They have fewer jobs, including musicians and paratroopers. For those of you who don't know, a paratrooper is a soldier who is trained to jump out of a plane using a parachute. The age requirement is between 16 and 36 years old. You need to have a valid passport from a Commonwealth country. No need for UK residency at the time of application. And this is important. Someone from the UK Army has to refer you throughout this application. I'm a US military, so I can't refer you. From the 19th to the 25th, go to this address and...
Okay, please, this address is not what you should go to. I'm not supporting advertising this. That's why I quickly remove it, because one thing you need to understand that this is a dead trap. Dead trap in the sense that why they are recruiting Commonwealth youth from Commonwealth countries is because they want to push you somewhere where they are fighting, which all of you know. I don't want to mention the name so that the people that own the platform will not say that, oh, you are using this to say something that you shouldn't have said about. Maybe you are getting yourself involved in something that you know you don't need to. Yeah, I'm trying to distance myself from what I would have mentioned everything the way it's supposed to be, but I'll use coded words for you to understand what I'm trying to say. The recruitment of Commonwealth country youth, which is comprises of all the countries that Britain have ruled in the past, okay, is not only in Africa. They have some countries in Asia that was ruled or controlled by Britain. But they open this website for you now only for African descendants. They forget about, they said Commonwealth. When you hear Commonwealth, some of you will say, okay, even countries that Britain colonized or have controlled in the past are part and parcel of that. Chidubem, comment again so that I will confirm that if you have received this manner that you are talking about. Comment again, then I will know. Okay, I have given it to you. Just comment again, then I will confirm. Okay. So when you hear that, it's not as if they care much about you. It's not as if they want to help those countries. They want to send they want to send you to somewhere that they are fighting war, and you will go there in the name of British soldiers have come, that they have arrived to do the job for the country that they are supporting. Do you understand what I'm saying? It is not for your own good. It's not for the goodness of your country. Not at all. This is just like this is part of what they have done in the past. During the time of World War, Second World War, they did the same similar thing, using African youth to fight, something that's supposed to beat them, that will fight it. Imagine war in Africa, for example, whereby maybe, God forbid, I'm not preaching for war, I'm just giving an example. If country like Uganda and one other country, if they are fighting, then imagine an African country going to UK to ask UK British citizens to join army that will go to Africa to fight, to support one of the African countries. The only time the British got their soldiers involved in war in Africa was during the Biafran Nigerian Civil War, because the British source of income and everything lies in Nigeria. It's just as if you are fighting against Britain in disguise. So if Biafra and Nigerian started doing something like Edward Cannon and all that, expect British people to be there. They will do it in disguise this time, because they will try to do everything to hide. But social media and the world is quite exposed. Everybody have access to many things now, unlike before. There are many devices that can capture them, unlike then. So if you think that joining as a Commonwealth, someone that comes from Commonwealth countries, then believe it or not, you are lying to yourself, because what you are doing is you are actually working like a slave in the hands of the people that have enslaved your people. So it's a no for me, and I will allow her to complete what you want to say. Political Bruha, I see you. Thank you so much for your comment. You said, if you know, you know. Take as much as you can. Let him that have ear, let him hear. Thank you so much. And okay, Tina say UK want to use us. Ha ha ha. They are not serious. Some people will fall trap to that. Some people, because if I know Biafrans are not stupid to do that. But why I'm saying this is, like country like Ghana, country like of course northern part of Nigeria may not want to do that, because they have their own military militia in the north, and they need youth as well, which they are paying them handsomely. Okay, that a Boko Haram member is testifying that it's better. After recruiting that person in Nigerian army, he came out and said that his life was better as a Boko Haram officer than Nigeria, that is going back to Bush. The video is there. So they are not paying them anything as a government army, but they are earning a lot as a northern soldiers. That one apart. Then if you come from a country like Cameroon, like I said, Ghana, like I said, and some other country that made up this Commonwealth they're talking about, and if you think that, oh, these are good, I have the job opportunity, maybe after fighting as a British soldier, they are going to give me resident permits. Remember that you may die, okay? You may die in the process. So who will receive that resident permit and all that? People who volunteer, they are nowhere to be found. Imagine you that have willingly applied, that flight ticket, they will give you everything because they want to maintain something in those countries that are fighting, that are getting. How many? If you're a football fan, you understand what I'm talking about. A club, a British club like Chelsea, the owner of that club was the former owner, because now they have changed to a new owner. The former owner of Chelsea Football Club came from Russia, Abramovich. Then, because of the same war, Britain forcefully stopped the man from owning the club in their country, simply because they think that this man is somehow a friend to Putin. Do you understand? So, all those things that is going on in Europe today, Africans should avoid. Distance yourself from that nonsense. They want to use you as a tissue paper. If you join that, let me join. Like, some of us, one thing about that black people is that once they catch you as a slave, you will help the master to catch more of your brothers as a slave. It has been like that for time immemorial. This lady here is an African. I don't care where she comes from, whether Igbo, Yoruba, anywhere she comes from, I don't care. For the fact that she's using her face, putting advertisement for people to go and apply, simply means that she's promoting enslavement without knowing, out of ignorance. She's doing the same thing that they have done in the past. That is why, like what Matakana said in one of his videos, that it's only in Africa that few white people came and picked few people from Ghana and surrounding the country, just like in West Africa, and used them to colonize all the entire continent, all the entire region. Because of what? Europeans they sat down somewhere in Germany and decided how to share Africa. between Portuguese and French and Britain. Some case German. I don't know how strong German were at that time and why they're not even, because Britain said that they are Great Britain. Do you know why they say they're great? They are great in advancement of conquering other people, taking their land just to enrich their region, because they have their land is a desolate land, is a salty land, if you may say, because it doesn't have anything, no natural resources, no gold, no silver, no oil, nothing whatsoever. But they are the one. If you check one of the countries that have highest gold reserve today, Britain will be among, simply because they were able to dominate and take over countries, and they started answering Great Britain. What makes them great? Have you asked yourself why? What have they done that made them, to bear the name great to their name, attach great to their name? The same mentality their great grandfather had is what that the young ones that are ruling the country today have. Always look down on Africa, believing that Africa is just, they are there to use, like farmland. Anytime you want this empty land that is there, this year I want to cultivate akede. You go down, demolish everything and cultivate akede. Next year, because you are thinking you are the only human being. Those ones that live there are not human beings. Okay, today I want to demolish everything. I want to farm cassava. They will go to Africa and do that. Okay, I don't want cassava anymore. I want tomato. That's what they're doing in Africa, using one Africa to conquer the rest of Africans. Politically, they're doing it at the moment. You see, for example, Nigeria as an entity. For you to become president, you have to go to Britain to tell them your manifestos, which comprise of many things. Do you understand? And you have to obey the last order. Otherwise, they will use you. One British or two of them will sit down and press button against the entire people, and use one of a slave and make that person make promises, everything. The question is, how many generations will come and go before we started picking points from what the mistakes of Africans? How many generations? In 1960s, for example, in 1949, when they conquered Africa, West Africa and all that, those times, people that did that, they are no more here. But how is it possible for them to transfer this, their evil mentality to their young, to their children, and they're carrying it as well, that's still doing the same thing? You that come from Africa, your parents, you have watched a video where they ban your grandparents' hand and feet in the ship, where they send them to countries that today we have Igbos in Equatorial Guinea. How did they get to that Equatorial Guinea? It could be through slave trade. I'm being honest. It could be. Then Jamaica people, like one of the legends in reggae music, said recently, I think that was yesterday or day before yesterday. The video is trending, that he's from an Igbo race. How do they get to Caribbean countries? Why Igbos and Yorubas are there? They will tell you, through slavery, right? And who was the people buying them and selling them? Few white people, just few corrupt white people, and using the so-called founding father that you have today, the one that some of them their head is in your naira. Most of them were people, enablers for British and the West to do nonsense in Africa. And today, out of 50, is it 50 something? How many countries do we have in Africa? I think 50 something countries. But we cannot boast of one country that say, wow, this country is just like Germany. Oh, this country is just like Finland. It's just like Spain. This country can compete with France. No, this country is just like Belgium, Portugal. None. Out of how many countries in Africa? Zero. Those ones that you can see now in Caribbean, like Haiti and what are the name, Bahamas and Jamaica, okay, and what again? There's another country there as well where Rihanna came from. Those areas, they are undeveloped because they are black. Now, who caused black people not to use their brain to do some certain things? Like Malcolm Gandhi said, that the problem of Africa is in their brain. And for you to correct this nonsense is by teaching, passing information from generation to generation. Let people to know, understand what the problem is all about. It's not about, oh, let me just, I can do it. If you make me president, then I will construct this, I will construct that. No. The people that will pass this, knowledge and light are people who have been exposed and they are ready to face the reality, like Mazna Modekano, like Simon Ekpa. These two individuals, they are active, and we can see through them. You can see the light. How? People who understand that corruption is a corruption. People who are not carry sentiment before they make decisions. They have to favor Mr. A and Mr. B. People who want to, go straight to get what they want. That's how other countries develop themselves. But in Africa, no. No. For example, today we have seen how Nigeria conduct the election. I don't want to talk more about the election, but I want to tell you how since Tinubu have done all his crooked business to become president, what method or what mechanism do they use to appoint ministers? Even his running mate like Shetima, go and check his record. Does he want it? I mean, when you check what he have done in the past and where he's coming from, if you really want to build the country, this man that you are bringing as a running mate, is he good enough to build a decent country, a decent society? Tinubu know that he's not good, but because of my party, he will pick it. That's the mentality of black people. And tomorrow they will want you today, clap for your leaders. Don't disrespect your leaders. Don't disrespect them. Then it's okay. My leaders, what is your qualification? I am PhD in mathematics. I am a historian. I am this, I am that. Certificates is saying very, very nice thing about you. When it comes to reality, practicalize what you have said that you have studied in school. Oh yeah, let's do it. There will be nowhere to be found. This has been the issue of Africa. That's why a few white people can sit down and control the entire continent, and nothing will happen. Nothing. If you want to do anyhow, the same few white people, they can see all of you. They don't even need to associate with you. They can point Mr. A, Mr. B, because they know that this one is good in corruption, this one is good in talking, this one is good in keeping secret, this one is deadly. They will bring all of you and brainwash them. Few white people can brainwash the PhD professor from Africa, and they will start behaving like Mumu. That's why it can never. When Biafra said that Biafra will be the light of the world, this is one of it. If you see, for example, entire race like Ududua people that have professors, PhD degree holders, people that are educated, people that have traveled far and wide, people that are somehow claim they're exposed. When they take the turn of talk, you will say, wow, I can see a different PhD here to compare what we are seeing in the West. You come down to East State Pattern, oh, this man is very good in economics, he can handle finance, he can do this. I'm talking about people that are in the Nigerian political circle. I'm not talking about the entire people. When I talk about Odudua, I'm talking about people that say they claim that, like Osibanjo is a professor. Osibanjo, professor. Look at Soyinka. What is that award that he hold that everybody is singing praise of? They called him. Someone should remind me the award that Soyinka hold. They said that they wanted to give Achebe, and something how they did one Magomago and other, just like normal thing they normally do in Nigerian election, and how they shift that award to Soyinka. Heaven knows what happened, but that award, someone should remind me on the comment section. The award that Soyinka hold, they called him a novel roulette. Is it? No, is it a novel roulette? Something like that. There's an award that he holds that is kind of one of the, it is prestigious award, like an honor. But look at him. Does that award and his literature, education, everything, he's doing good in writing and writing drama and all that. Has he shifted his bigotry away? That's why it's not. In his mentality and his brain, the bigotry is everything that he studies centered around the bigotry. Centered around the bigot. The brain and everything is there, but that stain of hatred of other tribes is there. He can't remove it from. He was able to remove it from education. These are the people that you expect much from them to build Africa, to make decisions that will matter. Okay, when God says, okay, let me bring a one divine person that will be totally different from all this mess, then their brain of this enablers will trigger. It will start working immediately in a negative way against their brother. If not, what is the offense of mass number? Let us be honest. It's not about it's not about Biafra now. The offense of mass number is what? He has seen how the whole thing is going. He said, look, the best thing for us to do now is to move away from this, the whole thing that's going on, that all of you are just like remote in hands of the West. And we can't control it this way. He want to, that's his offense. Then, as a black person in that point place, they know that what this man is saying is true. But the problem they have is, if this man starts, if he move away, we are going to lose A, we are going to lose B. We may not have chance to practice our criminal activity that we have. This is what we have done. This is what we study all our life. This is what we have been doing. So meaning that if you end this thing now, we'll be stranded. They forgot that you don't need to be stranded. Life is a process. You can say that adjust to a better thing, to do something good for yourself. But no, Mahatma Gandhi's offense is by stopping the level of killing in our society. Kidnapping, by exposing, saying something that people know, but they're afraid to say it. That's offense. My brother Triple M, I see you. Thank you so much for your comment. One of us. And Buchi John, I'm not ignoring your comments. And Chuka Ebnike and Political Burha, I think I've gone through your own. And Prince CK, my greetings to you guys, and please like the video. Mazen Meccano started saying that Fulani herdsmen, that this is their plan. He exposed their plan. Do you know that Britain themselves, they know this plan they know what Britain want to do. But as long as not touching what they care for about you, they don't care. As long as natural resources is intact, the quote will be coming to their region, they're okay. If you want to do whatever you want to bomb it there. And by the time you start bombing yourself, Britain will not step in and say, okay, Mr. Abdurrahim, these people that want to go now, do you have enough catapult, enough granite? You don't have. Okay, bring some of your youth. We are going to send a private jet. We are going to sponsor their flight tickets. Bring your youth. So we train them and send them back to fight. Why? Because they don't want to send them to go and fight, because now is a democratic regime. You don't just go and invade country like that. So the best thing, they will not go behind the scene. Bring your youth. These are the magic. Bring them to Britain. We are going to train them for free, because they know that they're going to fight on their behalf, for them to keep making and getting what they want to get. That's why they are not telling you, because there's war at hand, which they're involved, they're part and parcel of the war. That's why they're not saying, okay, we are not throwing open door for all the countries that are under Commonwealth. As long as they're from age 16 to 36, according to the lady, you will be recruited. And we are going to pay salary. We are going to do, there will be benefit following that. But remember, the target is to make sure that they still maintain relevance in the war front. And they want to use you to do that, because they are running shortage of manpower, and people, in their country, they have built their country to, to habit sensible people. I mean, people that have kind of brain, that are able to reason for themselves, are in their country. That's what they call their own citizens. But in your own citizen, you have to reason through enablers. Enablers will be the one telling you, they will have to be the one to tell you when to reason and when to. Just imagine current president of Nigeria today. Imagine the number of Oduduwa youth clapping and supporting him. Whatever he does is because what? He's from my region. Then some of them will have good certificate better than the current president, but they use their brain to practice bigotry. That's African for you. The education will never ever make an African man to reason properly. You have to serve or work or live in the midst of the white or the West to be able to reason, sensible, to be able to make correct decisions as a black person. Look at Martin Nnamdi Kanu. Where did he study? In UK, right? He have lived there for long. He have developed, himself and his brain and everything to be able to reason for himself and know what is good for himself and his people. He able to know good from bad. He can separate them. He can differentiate them. 6 p.m. People who have lived among the West, among them, they're able to know what is good and what is bad. You from that studied in Ahmadu Bello University, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, UNM, UNIZIK, right, and University of Lagos, University of Ibadan, or your state university. All of you that studied there, that are carrying a paper, certificate, you are carrying all those things. When it comes to show it, you'll be nowhere to be found. Just like when there was, during the time of Obasanjo, bomb blast, you get a bomb blast. Some of you may remember this information that I'm telling you now. There was a bomb blast in Lagos then. And during the time of that bomb blast, remember, Nigerian army have people that claim that receiving salary as a soldier. General this and general that are people that are studied how to handle bomb and how to clean environment where bomb blasts happen and all that. People to them, this is their department. They are specialized on that. When the reality hit them by that bomb blast in Ikeja during Obasanjo's regime, all these military officers that are supposed to do the job, all of them, because you cannot. This one is practical. If you make a mistake picking the bomb, it will send it to Dunkin.com. So they have to come and claim that they are unable to do it. They have to hire American soldiers to come and claim Ikeja, where that bomb blast took place, where it happened. It was American soldiers that went to Nigeria to do that. But you have military in Nigeria receiving salary for that same job. So that is to tell you that just like the time of Ebola, okay, during that time, people were scared of that. This dangerous and all that. How did it go? Because the reality have hit them. Once you do that, your political nonsense, you yourself as a political leader, you go. This to tell you they know what they're doing it deliberately, but because of what they're getting, and they are removed in the hands of the West. Now, listen to this lady that advertising, making this advertisement for them. Let's continue listening to them. Freeman. Okay, it's not Freeman. It's Freeman here. No, it's Triple M and who again? Okay, Triple M and Armstrong. Okay, you guys are. No amount of recruitment they will do to stop the freedom of Biafra and African at large. No, I'm not talking about the issue of that. Why I'm saying this is not even about Biafra. I'm just creating this awareness for other countries like Ghana, Ghanaians, and if you have any brother or sister that is having that kind of mentality, it's not about Biafra. Biafra are a different species. Okay, it's not our own is different. We know where our taproot is. It's not in Britain. Like don't worry, I will bring it there because I was looking for this video yesterday. I promised us that I'm going to look for it in the next broadcast. So I have got the video. I'm going to play it. We have played it before, but that Yoruba guy that was asking PM to come to London, to come to UK, and he will make sure that you do this and do that. We are going to discuss about him just briefly on this broadcast.
Fill out the information. They will do a sickle cell test and some other additional physical tests to make sure you are a good fit for this job. If you are lucky and you got selected, they will then provide you with the Armed Forces visa. That visa will allow you to go to the UK and do the basic training. Once you're done, your family can join you. You can either sign for 4 or 12 years contract to serve in the UK military. Good luck to everybody. Please share the video for people who might want to join.
I am sharing it in a very good way. Now, listen. They will provide for you if visa, military visa. Remember, so ask yourself as a black as an African, when are they going to provide company visa so that you can work in a company for you? That's no, you have to show them how much you have in your account. Now that they want to give you visa as a military visa, now you don't need to show billions in your account to prove that you are coming there not to steal. Now they can give, because they know once you come there, they will tell you to jump, do exercise. Once you do that, and they will give you gun, you hit somewhere where they are fighting the war. They will push you there. But these are the people that if you want to study, if you apply for student visa, just for you to be in their country, knowing fully well that 80% of what they have in their country come from Nigeria. Nigeria, UK is just, a kind of a dream. Should I say the real destiny of our place is what you have now in the UK. But now they're using your wealth and everything to build themselves and start mounting roadblock. Before you have come to UK, even to study, you have to go through hell. You have to present account. This account have run. Is it under your name? This is who is your sponsor. But now they need manpower. Just apply online, submit your information, tell them your age. They will run tests on you so that you don't infect them with your disease. They will check if you are sickle cell patient. You have just after that, they themselves will give you free visa, and you choose contract whether you want 4 years and 12 years. The same country where you have to pay almost for you to apply for UK visa like as a student, you have to budget almost 30 million at the moment. You have to budget almost 30 million naira for you to go there and study, not even to work. Just now, but they are willing to give you military visa for you to know these people. When you allow them to use your brain, they will use your brain. But if you can pay, even though you are unable to reason, allow people that they can reason to help you, to advise you on what to do. Do not waste your time going there. They want to use that to reduce your number as an African. Why don't they send their soldiers to fight to help Nigerian and Boko Haram? No, because Boko Haram is somewhere in Zambia. It does not affect Niger Delta. If Boko Haram have their base on, for example, if Niger Delta militants and the people from those regions decide now to, we are putting full stop to Nigerian government and Nigerian entity from making their oil and all that. Britain will provide every arm that is required. They will waste their money to make sure that Nigerian combats seriously in that region just to keep on making, because they are not in good time now with Russia. And we all know that what is going on in that part of the world. And they need also manpower. People are not learning from their mistakes. Now, let me read this from what Joseph Okechukwu said about this video. He said, they are already started. Africans, beware. There's no good life in the grave. Back in days, people joyfully embrace call like this. Today, no one wants to die for Ukraine. West is a very senseless augur that I have rightly tagged human sacrifice. African beware. This is our brother advice as well. Okay, the same thing that I just told you, that you don't give yourself out so cheap like that for nothing. For what, Kwan? For what? OCI, good morning, my anointed brother. God bless you. Thank you so much. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate that. Triple M said that is exactly what they are doing. They are trying to recruit people they will use to sabotage the freedom of Africans. It's not possible. It's not possible. If you want to be used, they will use you. Obuchi John, it is not education, right? Religion break war. What are you talking about? He said, it's not education, religion break warriors. Don't look at warrior like us. It's not education. Religious break warriors. Don't look at warrior like us. I don't quite get what you mean, but thank you for your comment. Um, we have seen what Britain want to do, and some of them that think that Africans are mumu. Most of the things that is going on today, yeah, like Amnesty International said in one of their previous reports, that SARS, most of you are calling for, was planned and financed by the British. SARS, because they need some ahonde mmadụ. Ahonde mmadụ ịnọ n'ụlọ ọgwụ na befa ka a stọlọfa ahonde mmadụ in case owolo iwe sort of ya if you can face that the dialysis iche ka ahụ ya ọ maka ọya adịgbasị ndị mmadụ achọrọ ịkpa afọ because of ndị na-ezu iwu akwụkwọ ha. Most of those people that are financing this kind of nonsense in Africa, they just need parts to equip their hospital for the betterment of their own citizens. After eating burger and shawarma and a lot of cholesterol and a lot of issues, health challenges in their place, they want to use you as an Africa to do what they want to do. So Amnesty International also made it clear, remind us that what we have today in Southeast called the Bubago was idea of Buhari, federal government, and British. The same Britain that are calling you now to join army, you think that is they want to help? Oh, they want to help us. They want to care for us. Think twice. Now, having said that, let's go to the recent report from Amnesty International. According to Sahara Reporter, they said Amnesty International warns of rising enforced disappearances by security forces in Southeast. The same disappearance, you see an Igbo man, you see an Igbo man telling you that Simon Ekpa's boys are the one kidnapping and causing problem in our region. When you ask them how, can you justify what you're saying? They will say, can't you see? He's financing them, he's supporting them. You ask them, okay, when is Samareba start financing and supporting them? Immediately after kidnap of Masna Monokan, okay. So before the kidnap of Masna Monokan, do we have kidnappers and killing in our region? Yes or no? Yes, we do. But this one, those ones that were doing it that time, I don't think they are not doing it. Okay, ask them, what happened? What makes you think that those ones that were doing it before have stopped? What stopped them? In fact, I don't like sit at home. He will quickly move from what the argument to sit at home immediately. If you doubt me, anytime we are trying to argue or discuss with them, anybody like that, just calm down and throw them question after question. Let them answer you one by one. The way they will move from that argument, start and shift to sit at home, that will answer everything that you need. That is where you need everything you need to know. That is where it lies. That sit at home is the problem. Then you ask them, why do you hate sit at home? Because even when Mazam Kano, yes, we do. Mazam Kano also gives sit at home, but it's not like this. It's okay. What is the difference between the one that Mazam Kano gave and this one? Why this one is there Monday, every Monday sit at home, every Monday sit at home. You forgot that somebody is every day, every moment, every Monday in DSS custody because of you. For you to see how people can be selfish and wickedness, you will have somebody who is living all his life now in DSS custody for your freedom, and you ignore that person. Let him be there. I know I don't like how Oyendu is there truly, but this is too much. Oyendu said he should stop. So are you expecting Oyendu to tell you to continue sitting at home in the presence of people that are holding him? Excuse me. You ask them, are you expecting Oyendu to publicly tell you, please, sit at home for me, please, sit at home for me? It have, and I don't think those people that are saying that they have not been, they have not seen themselves in the being tortured or manhandled by any security agents at all, let alone Nigerian that don't have any sympathy in anybody. Especially when if you are speaking Igbo, you are just like a chicken to them. If you are speaking Igbo, you a bushmeat. They don't see you as a human being. After all, their religion permit them to call you names that you would not even like to hear, and to them you are not human being enough. According to religion, let alone when they add it nomadic life. That means church Abasan. Anyway, let's go to other things, and we have another person here that made a comment. If the West world, if the Western world can keep us to abject poverty, I think that's what I mean. How do you think they will give us Christianity to take us to heaven, to heaven ladies? I don't know what you mean by that, Abuchi John. You are sounding like Matthias Ezaku here? Are you Matthias Ezaku student? Please, Christianity is Christianity. Don't bring Christianity here. It's a different thing. Europeans brought Christianity to Africa. I have seen some people saying that the Christianity is the problem that you have. No, Christianity is not the problem that you have. The problem you have is people that receive the Christianity. People who refuse to use their brain and somehow add their own criminality in the whole thing just to favor them. In Italy, are they not Christian? They are Christian. In Portugal, they are Christian. Even in England, they are Christian. In Germany, Christianity. If you want to say that Christianity is your problem, how is it not a problem in Europe? It is you that choose to practice the way you're practicing it. It is you that choose to use it to commit crime. It is you that choose to behave the way you are behaving. It's not Christianity. For example, in like Cannes today, they will sit somewhere in Abuja as a Cannes head office and whatever they call that. And people from nomadic region will go to church and buy pastors and reverends and priests. And Cannes will sit down there, let us pray for the departing soul of our brothers, our beloved brothers. We pray for them, amen, amen, that's all. But people that brought the Christianity to you, go and buy anybody in that church and see how government will use force to pray that prayer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even when somebody who claims that their religion forbids you talking bad about their religion, that is a blasphemy. According to someone who is ruling you now, and the same person use fake pastor, fake priest, that they are supporting them, did not make any sense to condemn that until this day. So is that the fault of the West that brought the Christianity? No. It is you that choose to add stupidity to the Christianity. So let's not argue on that. Like I said, it sounds like Matthias says that to me. OC said, yes, you know them very, very well. Jerry Weibo, only those criminals will are, I don't know, we are against it. Okay, we'll be against it at home in Biafra land. No, some people are against it based on just those of them that want to be against it. Especially those lazy ones. If you're lazy, you'll be against it because you will think that only Monday will make you become rich on Mondays, isn't it? Then that richness that you're looking for, how is Mazam getting his own richness? By being kidnapped and put in incommunicado in DSS. Or Buchiton said, Kai, my brother, they use it to lie us to tie us down this time around. When you are talking about how to free yourself, somebody will tell you about forgiveness. Telling you about forgiveness does not mean they're not forced to forgive. You have the final say. Do you understand? Like if someone like our brother Triple M, if Triple M do something bad to you, then because we are not chatting, right? I say, okay, Gucci, please don't forgive Triple M. Forgive him. He's your brother. We know we are all Biafra. You know we are all Igbos. You know we are all Africans. Forgive him. That's what I said. Automatically is an advice. It is you that will have final say whether you forgive or not. Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't hold somebody that asks you to forgive. You should be the one to hold yourself. Go and put your hand in. My brother. You know, I have, since I was born, I have not seen anybody put hand in the fire. I want to see it. At least, can you do it for me? Are you going to do that? So let's continue. Let's continue. I want you to listen to this this guy. You know, let me flip the camera now. Just pay attention to one of your brothers, somebody's uncle, somebody's father, if I may say. This one that, you know, once you give them opportunity, forget it. They're because all of them have this kind of criminal virus in them. Once you give them opportunity to operate, that virus will begin to grow. Now hear him now, just listen.
This will be the last time that the Labour governor will govern Abia State. I say it without missing word. The next governor of Abia State will be APC. They are saying it without missing word. So we are friends, yes. We work together, yes. But I will not be number 6 citizen of the country and another party will govern my state. The next election of 2027, the APC governor will be there. I have told him in person, I have told him publicly and privately, that APC governor will be the next governor of Abia State. How it will happen, I don't know, but it will happen. So I'm confident because we are working hard. I'm confident because my government is working hard. The president is working hard. And Abia will repay the president. Abia will repay the president. The president has given you South Development Commission will be repaid. The president that is appointing Abians into administration will be repaid. The president that is allowing the attraction of dividend of democracy to Abia will be repaid. We are not ungrateful people. Monkey will not work and baboon will chop. APC will not help the state to be strong, and then Labour will take the credit. And no. APC will determine who becomes the next governor of Abia State. I don't care about who the person is, but one thing I know is that the party platform, APC, will be the next governor of Abia State.
Now, this is your elite. Very soon, now will become Southeast politicians. You know, people that speak for, people that represent you in the federal. Last 5 years, this guy, nobody knows him, nobody hear anything from him. But you can see now he's talking with every assurance and authority in him. He have grown jaws. He can bite and swallow anything, isn't it? Now, when you listen to what he said, it sounds like he's defending his party, right? But I want you to pay more attention to what I'm about to say. When he said that next election, Armstrong said that this Okoko is still dreaming of election. Of course, he's dreaming of all of them. KKs are saying that na once a local, that's not a bamman. Obenenum. Like if you bring just small bird, as people that will grow up in village, you understand better. And you want to roast that bird after killing the bird for you to eat it. And that when the bird will be turned to charcoal, the bird will think that okay, this they don't even understand anything. They are, you know, just like somebody who's sitting on a kind of you just how what's the name? Obasanjo said that Nigerian is sitting on a cake of gunpowder or something like that. That's what they don't know what is coming. They don't know what people stand for. They don't know the fate of people. Because since he was born, he have not seen himself in this position ever. And now he thinks that he have grown, he's untouchable, and he can say anything and get away with it. Now, back to what I want to say. He's telling you for a sure, guaranteed that next governor of Abia State will become APC. Some of you will say, no, it's not possible. You know, you are going to vote. You are going to vote. You are not going to vote anything. Why he said that is because Tinubu and INEC are just like mother and daughter. Okay, so they know how to do it. Fine. The reason why he approached Oti to inform him to move from away from Labour to join him in APC is because he wants to prove to Tinubu that I am doing well in my region. Can't you see? This could be one of the promises that he made to them, and he would ask them, with your help, His Excellency, that we can take Abia State to the next level. Just give us APC. I will do my best. I will make sure that I will present myself to do this thing for you. Just communicate with the INEC and they will do it for you. That's the answer. Then you ask yourself, I thought they are in democracy where they have to conduct an election and people will not vote in who they want. If actually they're voting for who they want, what makes you think that this guy, without campaigning, without soliciting from people to vote for them, he cannot tell you, without even campaigning, that's guaranteed that next governor of this state will be from so party. And back to what he said, and also, he made it clear to you that he don't care about whoever the person may be. All he cares about is that his party is in charge of Abia State. And he's representing you, he's speaking for you, he cares for you. Now, somebody who don't care about the criminal that will represent APC, but all he cares is about the party flag is the one operating in Abia State. Without caring, without putting in question or asking himself, who is that person? Because everybody, before you vote, you check the person, right? Normally. Like before Biafra vote PM, they don't just wake up and say, PM, we are going to be our PM. No. They have seen his activities, they know his antecedent, they know what he can do, they know he's a man of the kind of person, the way he carries himself, what he represents. They knew those things before voting him. Now, somebody who don't even know the candidate of APC, who don't even know what the person have in mind, he's telling you, State, instead of you bringing people that someone that will give you good education, someone that will give you. I'm just telling you the mentality and the criminality in the minds of every average body in that part of the world. You can see, because what he said here, he said he's not missing word. Now let us pick it one by one before we move to another thing.
Go and write it somewhere.
Now listen, let's start from here.
This will be the last time.
Now pay attention to his body language and his facial expression. Look at it.
This will be the last time that the Labour governor will govern Abia State. I say it without missing word.
I say without missing word. Is there something that has been planned and kept somewhere waiting, cooling off? Remember, some of you that people will come out again and vote. People will come out and campaign 2027 and blah 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 blah. When you look at somebody telling you, even they know that the one of presidency is a guarantee that nobody's no go area. If they can do it without being in power during the time of Jonathan, and they succeeded, and they now advance from considering Christianity and religion, they're rubbing it on your face. You can't do anything that they can do it without, even when you are awake. You don't need to sleep before they rob you. They are doing it in your presence. Kolo, you can't do anything. And some of you are still, thinking on how to make Nigeria great again. Now listen.
In this one of 5% with the APC, yeah, I say it without missing word.
I'm saying it without missing word.
We are friends, yes. We work together, yes. But I will not be number 6 citizen of the country and another party will govern.
I will not be number 1, number 6. Number 6 citizen of the country and another party will govern me. So it's all about him. Are you picking points? It's all about him, not about the people. Just like the way Tinubu decided to change the Nigerian national anthem, just to make his old cargoes happy. People that he went to primary school, if I thought he went to any primary school, because he don't have any classmate whatsoever. Now listen.
Citizen of the country and another party will govern my state.
I will not be how many?
We work together, yes. But I will not be number 6 citizen of the country and another party will govern my state. The next election of 2027, the APC governor will be there. I have told him in person, I have told him publicly and privately, that APC governor will be there.
I will not be the number 6 citizen of this country and another party will govern me. You see the pride. Then as a youth, what do you have to say? He actually know. Forget about he said you don't know. He actually know how it will happen. Even we that are not in politics at all, we can see it. We know.
I'm confident because we are working hard. I'm confident because my government is working hard. The president is working hard. And Abba will repay the president.
Okay. And Abba will repay the president. And this payment, this Abba repaying president will start from 2nd December. If I thought it will get to that level, because the way I'm saying this, it may not even get to that stage. So it will start on 2nd December, and that is when Abba will, not only you, they will repay you also. Abba will repay you because in fact, let me just leave this guy and focus on another thing. Let's go to another thing, please, before we end the broadcast. Some of these people are so irritating. The way some of them are so irritating when they talk. So there's a video of what Nigerian Army did to a community, autonomous community in Omotese, or rural local government area in Biafra land on 18th August 2024. Army invaded a child ceremony, apples, scrambled for the safety, giving the terrorists space to breach into house and steal valuable money, food, drink, bread, milk, then destroy the remaining. Okay, let me allow the lady to talk because I am confused about what is going on. I have not watched this video. Okay, so let's watch it together. I've not watched it. I've not listened to the lady. Hopefully, they're not going to be gunshots.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I look at the way they see it. Look at that.
Okay.
I look at the saddle, I how they make it okay. I am black as sono black. I just sono black as Yanos guy, around. Even became window. Good everywhere. I patrol when this is a how and I got about this. I got about the garage. I know that I will every model. Tanka. 3 years the garden side you think we had. Tom,
make it like
yeah, negative got to see that every time. Then we go up.
Okay.
Then we leave it.
How much are you back?
How I could the door.
Okay.
Don't question I was
Okay.
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 Leave it. I could get that, but
how much I put that? Jesus. Oh, how about that? Jesus. Jesus.
Oh my goodness. I pity this woman, to be honest with you. Why I'm laughing is that it's not funny. Why I'm laughing is stealing bread. Oh my God. These gallant men are Chineke. Okay. And after this, you will not see Reno Mokri and Avanja. All of them, none of them are happy. None of them will come out and condemn. But they want P2B to condemn. Anyway, have it good P2B. P2B should condemn. In the hide their face na ikumaka of Benin and all that. What is going on is that you may not accept it because it has not happened to you. Okay, once you get to your region or you get to your house, you will start remembering everything that you have been watching online and people have been telling you about the whole thing. But as long as it's not getting to you, somehow it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, my people, we are going to come to an end of this broadcast. Thank you so much for your time, and we will be live again. But before then, let me give you this for you to know what is going on. And I love it because, not because I enjoy seeing people suffer, but why I like it is that Afonja don't talk more about this one. They only focus on when it has to do with Igbo. Hear this. What Alamajiri needs is a total and comprehensive ban. Not only reform, the system is so worse than it can be reformed. Ban it first. They bring the new system after a while. You cannot then bring the new system after a while. We cannot continue allowing these kids to suffer and expect them to become good person in the society. They must beg before they eat. If you all do not give them, they will hate you, and that is why they will attack anyone whenever a chance arises. This is what happened during the protest in some places. Now, this one, when you read this, you can see he attached it with this one is in his profile, Palestinian flag and all that, which we have talked about Nigerian financing issue of Palestinian, but that's a story for another day. But when you read this kind of thing, they are actually trying to threaten federal government, Nigerian government that you have to do something, or otherwise these are potential bandits. That is how they start. Okay, that's what this guy is literally saying here, because it's not as if somebody have done something good for. Why is it okay? Let us say it. Let me say it, because when you listen to what he said here, this post that he made here, you wonder, okay, maybe only the Northerners have children. What about the children in the Southwest, children in Southeast, in South, in other places? Why is it that only this one you must pay attention to them, otherwise they will use bandits to follow you up? Why? So when you hear them, when you see them like this, you ask yourself, does it mean that you don't have children from other region or something like that? But they threaten everybody about it, that you have to do something, otherwise they will grow up, continue the attack. But they will have to do the attack in their region only. But Afonja will not see anything to say about this one, because there's another post. In another post, they called out Tinubu. And let me look for the one about the fuel, where you see the lineup. I even promise you that I'm gonna play a video of this guy. Okay, so guys, just bear with me. Let me complete it. What you can see here is in Kano State, the lineup of keke in search of fuel in the north. Okay. Now, the lineup is endless, but let's continue. Let me show you this. This is a fuel queue in Kano State. Muslim ticket or nothing. This guy is mocking them, and his name is Yusuf. then I don't know if it's fake or real. But what I'm trying to tell you is that the same guy who made the first post of Alamadri children with Babiala plate, he also said something about this also. He said, okay, I think this is another person, not him, sorry. This is another person, but from the north as well. He said, queen to buy fuel at 900 and above price under the watch of the master strategist, Tinubu, mocking Tinubu again. All this thing, you will never see Afonja attacking the north, telling them, oh, you have been ruling Nigeria for a very long time. What did you do? No. It gets where they want to invent their anger on Indibo. People who are not even in the power. They want to invent the anger there, and they use it thinking that they are dealing with you and they know what they're saying. So we have other things to discuss, but I think we are running short of time because I can see that we are now 1 hour, 11 minutes and some seconds. So this is one of the people that made me think that made me feel that Afonja are more deluded than a flake with this guy. Do you know he thinks that he have information about PM, but he said I am on you. I am on you. But he forgot that every information of PM, because I was not able to pay attention to when he mentioned the PM last name, Njoko, which everybody know, not even now, before the kidnap of Master Manaka, PM is not, he never had his identity or his name. Hear him again.
I just want you to know, hand touch you. Because I don't say your own don't want too much. I just want you to know, hand touch you. But make I just update everybody, because everybody can say, why Nigerian government never go back you for Finland? So everybody he's got finished papers. You get finished nationality. That's now finished citizen. Because he don't take care well, so they don't give us citizen. So he go hard before they go release him. So the only way they fit them back up is the day we come off of Finland. The day we come off of Finland, that day we come off of Finland, that day I will touch you.
This guy don't know that PM do travel out of Finland many times. Many times, not one, not two, not three. When you want to travel, he will come and call. He will call you. Oh, I am traveling today. Go.
And me now, the day come boxing match for UK, as if you go back. Come boxing match, I will set them up.
And then you ask yourself, why did he not mention another country? Why UK? You get why?
I'm on to you. That's one thing you should know. I'm on to you. Because all this rubbish you're doing, I am on to you. You're 39 years old. You were born in March. I don't talk your birth date.
The reason why he don't want to talk about his birthday because it's not online where he got it or social. And for you to see, no matter where they live, they always travel with the criminal mindset and lie and cheating. Anyway, thank you guys for your time. God bless you and see you again. See you. Triple M, I greet you. Chineye MC. God bless you. OC and Chidubem. All of you that put comments, I so much appreciate you. See you again and bye-bye for now. Take care.